We're about to spill the tea. Oh. Hey guys, it's Jess from She's the Posh. Welcome back, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my very first tag video. And this is all about fashion and trends that I'm just not that into. If that's something you're into, please stay tuned. I make videos every Wednesday and Sunday. They're all designer and fashion related, and I never pay full price for any of these pieces. I love to share with you all my tips and tricks. If that's something you're into, please remember to subscribe below and ring my bell. Okay, let's get started. This is a very relaxed video. I'm just gonna be kind of chatting with you about just some fashion pieces. It's all in good fun that I'm just not that into. You know, it's not you, it's me, basically, because some of these things I just think are just too cool for me. It's not something that I could ever rock or feel comfortable wearing. So this is all in good fun. I would be tagging some of my favorite ladies down below, but even if I haven't tagged you and you come across this video, please create it. I would love to hear what fashion trends you're just not that into. Okay, I'm gonna start with something that I'm gonna get some flack about this, but this is just my opinion, things I don't care for, but I am just not that into designer pantyhose or those designer socks. With the logos on it is for me. I personally do not like tights or pantyhose. They make me feel like I'm walking like a penguin, and plus for some reason I am like constantly getting snags and holes in those pieces. Ever since I was a little girl, I would always get a run in my hose, and I just I've kind of given up pantyhose. It's like I'm done. I'll just have my pale legs. Or I've done this trick this winter where I will, if I wear a dress, I will wear leggings underneath and then wear boots, high boots up. I'm not wearing tights. It's a little little trick there. I just don't care for them. And then to have, some of those, I think they look cool, but I just don't think I'm cool enough to pull off the socks with the sandals or the shoes. That's just not something that I could ever do. And especially with my lack of getting a hole in my pantyhose, I would die if I spent, hundreds, $100. I don't even know how much they are, probably $150 on a pair of tights or hose, and I wore them once and got a run in them, because that's definitely what's gonna happen, because that's my track record. You can tell me it's quality. No, I always get a run in my hose no matter what price I spend. The next designer trend I'm just not that into is Birkenstocks. I can't get into that shape of a sandal. Even it's not necessarily the brand. I know there's a lot of other versions out there. I saw Target had some pieces. A lot of the other brands are, off-street brands are bringing out this Birkenstock style, and it is just not for me. I think that it makes my foot look I feel like it makes my foot look flat, and I don't think it looks cute, and I hate the marks that you get from that type of sandal where you can actually see your toe imprints right after you wear it. I think they just end up looking really dirty really fast, and it just kind of grosses me out to see my toe prints in there. I don't know. I can't be the only one that thinks that's gross. I just don't. It's just not for me. Another style or piece that I'm not that into, there's gonna be a couple shoes in here because I'm an accessory girl, is I do not care for this see-through clear boot trend. I know Yeezys first came out with it, but I saw that Forever 21 had some and things like that, and it is completely see-through that you can see your whole entire foot. And I know some people have they'll wear their designer socks or they'll wear something fun underneath, but for me, I just can't stop thinking about how hot and sweaty my foot would be. And listen, I have plexi pumps. You guys know that I love my plexi pumps. I cannot even imagine my whole ankle and everything in there, and how you wouldn't feel hot and sweaty. The pumps, I understand, I'm not hot and sweaty in those, but I just can't understand having my whole ankle, or even I think some even go all the way up your leg. I just can't imagine having all that. It just grosses me out. Another trend that I am just not into is the dad sneakers. I don't get it. I don't get that trend. I mean, I see people, and I mean, they're totally cooler than me. Like, you know, people have those sneakers are totally cooler than me, but I think it's because I'm petite and I have little ankles. And I think if I wore a shoe like that, it makes my foot look fat. I just feel like I got fat feet. I'm clumsy anyway. Like walking sometimes is hard for me. I'll admit it. Like I fall down a lot. So for me, I'm thinking about if I had those, they don't look like they even bend. They don't look like your foot bends very well when you're walking. I'd feel like they're clunky and my feet would look fat and clumsy and I would fall down a lot in the name of fashion. And I would do a lot of things in the name of fashion, but like if I can prevent myself from falling down, like, you know, I'm gonna do that. Another trend that I am just not into, which is still like, I thought it would die sooner than it has, but it has not, is the belt bag or the fanny pack. Like I am I was born in the 80s. I was, you know, I consider myself a 90s kid because I was a kid in the 90s and I just remember fanny packs. And I remember like my dad having a fanny pack and then going to, you know, like Disney World and that's what you would carry is your fanny pack. And it was just something that, again, with the dad sneakers and then it's something my dad would wear. And I just don't think, and I know how people are like wearing them like this way, like over their chest, but I have like, you know, I don't know. I think that would just not be comfortable on my chest or on your back like a backpack. And then the same thing, I'm like, well, why don't you just wear a backpack instead of a fanny pack on your back? That makes sense. I said back a lot right there. But again, you could call it a belt bag, but for me, it's always gonna be a fanny pack and it's always gonna be something that like my dad would wear. Okay guys, that is everything so far that I'm just like not into. And it's definitely me, not you, because some of these fashions, I see girls on Instagram and you that are probably amazing and love these fashions and rock them. It's just all in good fun. It's basically, some things I'm just not cool enough for. And that's okay. Like we all have fashion and things that we're into. And then, you know, it's just fun to sit here and chat with you guys and talk about fashion. And I hope to hear what styles that you're just not into. Do you agree with these or do you disagree with me fiercely? Let's talk about it and let's spill some tea together. All right, guys, as always, I thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you again. Bye, guys.